What more are you meant to do? Yeah, so gets it. It's yetujey to connect. It's looking all but over. It's looking done.
Multiple lanes.
It seems that Heretics have grouped up together in this one. Good little stun to allow FUT to slowly what's in there. Boo on the other side of the smoke, but it's RieNs to push through. Smoke and Paranoia seems to be hindering them a little bit, but not RieNs. He's online straight away. And with yetujey the only player remaining, the crowd shouts for an ace. But at least yetujey keeps his life alive now against benjyfishy's kill. And a 1v3 doesn't look that possible given that only 20 seconds are remaining on the clock.
No, it's just about the amount of damage that yetujey can do here, and knowing Heretics are not going to give him much to work with.
RieNs will go for the attempt. It might just be handed over. An ace will be the way.
The lack of that short control there for FUT made it that much more difficult for them to actually break onto this site. You can see it in the replay. It was just that flood.
Things come from FUT's way, so it sort of indicates what they're trying to go for. It's cNed to enter first as he tries to pull his team in. benjyfishy sort of lingering behind that smoke, but it's RieNs to gain the first kill of this round.
Spike planted. We've got a shock dart to go out, do a little bit of damage here. cRaxs going to be caught up in that concuss, but able to fall back at the very least.
The fact that Heretics have gotten a couple kills through smokes right now gives them a great opportunity for this. FUT had the buy in this. This is Heretics' bonus. If they win, this could be catastrophic for the Turkish side. cNed ready for a nade. The lob comes through, does delay it a little bit, but it looks like Heretics are moving in with numbers, looking to take them by surprise, but cNed comes up on top. 2 kills for him. cRaxs wants to join in on the fray as well. RieNs, the only player remaining. The ace of the first round goes to him, but how much more can he do right here on the spike? Putting pressure onto FALLEN as he looks to swing off the spike. MrFaliN is playing this superbly, not giving RieNs a chance to get on the spike again. Quite a lot the previous week against NRB, looking to replicate it here, but his teammate is trying to take charge. It's a buy for FUT. It seems like they do have something in store for us. The Hunter Shuri does drop from RieNs, and I believe only good for a single tag, as we seem to have stabilized. Nay, it's SWRT that brings things to the favor of the defenders.
Hey, I mean, the tag was enough to actually find value off of that outlaw, right?
Oh, that's deep push here from Boo. A mistake that is costly. FUT might find an opening here, especially moving through elbow.
Yeah, he's keeping this space. Then you've got the follow-up from cNed late.
Monster on the loose.
Oh, this could be huge from cNed. Thrash clearing out the site.
They don't expect the wrap here, though. This positioning from WUT is massive.
It could be everything for Heretics here. The thing is, he's only got an outlaw, so not the best weapon if you're in a spray position, but will it even matter if your opponents don't really know where you are? WUT shows his presence, good for one. At least it's being traded from FUT, but RieNs has shown his ground, and he's online this game. He's on economical collapse, so quite a lead could be created here. MiniBoo gets caught by a stun. His brother tries to go in for another go. FUT actually may have a chance here if they grab a gun and another kill.
Oh, great.
Makes it directly to the opposite side.
You saw them grouping over towards A as well to just kind of bait into the fact that they would be going for that B rotation. Plants, of course, easily secured here for the side of Heretics, or for the side of FUT, but they also have the camera. They know that market is currently clear. This positioning from yetujey to wrap back around mid could be massive.
From the shadows also available here for AtaKaptan. If he does choose to go for the back line, gain some extra info, but they're going to play this safe. A couple on the rotate. Oh, this could be interesting from yetujey and AtaKaptan. Aftershock will be shown in to delay at least any sort of push for FUT, aggressively moving on to this B main side, but does get affected by the Dizzy, and cRaxs capitalizes upon it. Stun. A great coordination of util coming out from FUT, and it disallows Heretics anything, but RieNs just keeps on padding up those stats. Will it even matter on the spike defuse? I'd like me some of that. Here, Paranoia coming through off the back of a showstopper. cNed will be completely blind and won't see those bullets coming. And Heretics have now found the lead. FUT looked across, damage done through smokes. MrFaliN is there to lead the charge as long as putting the spike down. This time FUT, I'm going to play this safe.
I like the change of pace here from FUT, though, on this execution.
They're going hyper-aggressive. It's SWRT there to try and deal the finishing blows, and it seems to be working. Rolling Thunder coming through. Busy. Who's got the line stunned up. This could be an early kill if it's taken advantage of. Paint shells to the site, and it's exactly where Boo looks to TP away from. Does avoid the Paranoia. FUT are keeping the chase going. Dizzy, Flashpoint. Boo has got a second TP, and he's out of dodge.
Great reposition there coming out from Boo.
Spike planted.
We have to keep in mind this is an eco round here on the side of FUT with that spike initiated. We're just waiting for the rest of the team on Heretics to catch up.
And that was exactly why Boo's life was so important there, because killing him would allow them for a rifle and could give them numbers in this endeavor. Taking matters to their own hands, they aggress. But Woot wants vengeance, goes right back in. He's got a number of kills already to his name, but looks to go in for more. Together with a neural theft, who'll make everyone fall into the ground. yetujey, the final player remaining. Turk versus Turk, but it's...
Lean back into that Gecko meta, of course, with the Thrash available.
I'm glad we're getting to see this again, because I was stuck on Woot's POV for a while. He got 3 kills, he got 4, and then yetujey... RieNs, quite the formidable opponent, has got some assistance. This Thrash could be the guarantee. Call with his pants down, and Boo will follow the same suit. It's FUT that are looking to take over here, bridge the gap a bit, and the fact that they were able to do it a round ago with the Sheriffs, it's a testament to that. They're here to play and not make this one an easy one at all. MiniBoo, can you replicate what yetujey has done before? Maybe give them the benefit of a doubt, because the underarm flash has come through. MrFaliN makes the spray work, but AtaKaptan is on the case. Heretics seem to have a good idea, but polarized on the defenses. cNed walks in, nevertheless. MiniBoo considering going in aggressive. It's Boo to find the first shot, goes right into the fight. AtaKaptan finding the high ground. Is only good for one as a Hunt History tries to delay any of these pushes, any of these spike plants, and it's done its job. Down to 20 seconds, and the wingman will be forced to go in for the spike plant itself with time pressuring Heretics team to regather their efforts. It's going to be benjyfishy grouping in with the back line and waiting for him, but Wu is grouping up together with his teammates to go in aggressive. And it seems that benjyfishy wasn't under fight in time. A bit disjointed, but maybe comes at the optimal timing. RieNs against yetujey. We've seen this one before, but it was yetujey to come out on top. And it seems that RieNs got the read. He's got the recon as well to tell the story. And the pre-fire is available.
Snowball here for the side of FUT as we enter the last few rounds. yetujey is just so cold in these situations.
Here, it's beautiful chaos, really. Coordinated. And as they flood the gates into mid, Boo couldn't stand the chance. yetujey had him cornered as well. The pivot seems quick. MiniBoo looks at walk back. AtaKaptan has gone into the lion's den and he's holding the spike on his back. You can see how Heretics are looking to dismantle it. Great adaptation from MiniBoo. The showstopper comes in. cNed looking to square things up a bit, but benjyfishy has other ideas, leaving yetujey on the hot seat all the way closer to that ace site. The neural theft revealing him, making things a little bit more difficult. So Heretics know what to do in this instance. Group their players together, hold these crossfires, make it that much more difficult for yetujey to cross. He's performed marvels before yetujey has. But this round seems a little bit far-fetched.
I mean, this should be nearly impossible.
Yeah.
It would take a miracle or a big mistake from Heretics to actually have this 1v3 turn out for yetujey.
If he stays silent for a little bit, Heretics might opt to just move away from this. And the initial attack from FUT. Now, how do they transition? cNed is tempting this B site, and there's still 3 players hiding out. And Heretics spend an extra play of MiniBoo to head in that direction, but cNed has gone in dry, and he's making it work. He's got his teammate with him, and he hasn't yet been challenged. The smoke comes in for assistance from the shadows as well to bring a 3rd player into this equation. qRaxs posts up so far forward, it's unexpected, and FUT have taken over this B site and made it their own.
A gorgeous combination of utility there coming out from FUT and Heretics, but now in a 1v4.
Spike planted.
It's looking dire here for FUT.
Unless Woot can do something about it. Like we said, he's looking to see if he can seal that Turkish GOAT title under his name. If he finds a 1v3 clutch over to this EMEA side, cNed not spotted by the dagger, neither did his teammates, but they go very deep into that corner looking to catch these players off guard. MiniBoo down. Team Heretics playing off of this pace going. RieNs might be caught off guard here because FUT are just keeping the pressure on by moving inch by inch forwards, but no, this has allowed them to stabilize. And back into mid they go.
Yeah, they're trying to funnel them over towards that B site where we're going to see the setup here from yetujey. Then you've got a camera for top mid. Market door closed here for FUT as well. I like this contact play.
Good positioning here from cNed to read the play. Dry peeking coming in from Heretics. Do show their ground, but don't commit to the play. Instead, floats over to this B side. There's a Cypher setup they need to be careful of. Can they beat their teammates, their opponents, to the chase here? Because the rotations are starting to come through. It's Woot to start move forwards. He hasn't quite found anyone just yet. It's AtaKaptan to the back of the site. yetujey isn't smoked off either, so he can keep on pushing his bullets through. Still a 2v3, benjyfishy in trouble, and it seems that FUT are finding themselves the numbers in this instance. 20 seconds, Boo. The captain, all by himself, needs to find madness here. Cannot connect the good camera for this push. Spots out one, and sees a couple more push by, as it does get shot. Great shot by MiniBoo. Two defenders left to deal with. Can they actually commit to this? Stun to the back of the site. It's actually connected with two. Dizzy works, Flash does as well, and Heretics might be turning this whole thing around.
2v5 situation. Spike managed to get planted here. It's down to cNed and Ata.
A difficult one. A very difficult one, considering weapons have already been collected by Heretics. I feel like this round is already over, but at least they're going to give it an good old college try. Oh, MiniBoo rates the turn! 9 degree comeback for him. And this puts AtaKaptan on the hot seat, and my oh my, is it burning his back. Tries to read a flank as well. Realizes that benjyfishy could be nearby, but this spends more time of his clock. The spike is going to be ticking off. These one-ways are so scary to deal with. MiniBoo just waits to push through as his team does move in behind him. Quite explosive with this push. He's having difficulty locating it. RieNs is very low. How did that even happen? Shock darts, maybe? Oh, they don't even have a Sova, so it wouldn't be shock darts, would it? Still, could be the Pexa. cNed looking to move in. Has been able to catch MiniBoo, so they're playing off of the advantage here. Having numbers galore. cNed stunned up for a little bit. The trip doing its work. The showstopper going for the chase. AtaKaptan catching Boo on the cross. The smoke delivered. So much damage done, and the spike is simply being diffused. Heretics held back. But maybe they can make it work this time around. They've done the exact same thing twice, but this time MrFaliN finds an early kill. Not having benjyfishy for the end of this round could be difficult. MiniBoo needs to check his left-hand side corner. He doesn't stun out. Coming through as well from MrFaliN, and yetujey seizes the opportunity to come out from the shadows. He's done great with this, but yetujey somehow still alive. Very crucial for him to be up and running, having the numbers. MrFaliN making it look as simple as ever. Heretics not given a chance. cNed seemingly comfortable to waltz in mid. Doesn't find anyone. It's good information to have, right? Mid control, having yours. Thrash moving all the way towards the A side. This gives the core of what's going on. Heretics are moving into the B side.
I mean, they're expecting a pivot over towards A right after that timeout, but they're already here on the side of FUT.
A spawn push coming out. It seems that Boo has got it covered. He's looking in the right direction. Two swing at the same time, but it's MrFaliN to get the kill. Heretics on the back foot. How do they respond?
No smokes left. They have to push one of these lanes to deny the retake.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. MiniBoo, considering it at least. The Thrash brought right back into life. Cage keeps the Thrash back. And in they go. qRaxs and MrFaliN moving as a unit, while the other front is opened up by the rest of the team. MrFaliN delivering, and all of a sudden there's a mosh to the back of the site, forcing MrFaliN and benjyfishy together with Root grouped up together to aggress themselves, but FUT hold the line.
Oh, absolutely. Early look here. Again, the aggression.
They force them back. No cigar. yetujey. Oh, RieNs is stuck in the corner, but RieNs is so damn quick. And even though losing quite a few rounds in a row here won't stop him any further, they're going in for another fight. This could be mistimed, and the flash coming through from FUT is exactly what they need to get to. benjyfishy, does he think he's going to react to this neural theft to at least gain a better idea of what the setup looks like and where the rest of them are coming from? Hunter's Fury, he's going to get another tick off that neural theft any second now. It might allow them to get an extra kill. No, it's Heretics now on top. From the shadows available, could allow AtaKaptan from some space out into elbow. Give them some extra info. It's RieNs and Boo grouped up together here. Can they make it work? A crossfire, maybe, coming out from Boo. Hasn't shown his ground just yet onto the spike. The spray down from RieNs is good enough. qRaxs has got to deal the killing blow onto 3 and end up with a spike defusal as well on it. Might get them out into the open. The spray is there, deters the two players away, and I think RieNs may even end up dying to the bomb explosion, and that's exactly what...
Look at the rotation already.
Good drone. I wonder if we'll get to see the overdrive for MiniBoo here. Because Heretics might want to wait to push from mid. cNed connects with 2 and might be able to get away for it and tell the tale for another time. cNed, he's got the assistance of the flashes, which deters Heretics from pushing it even further, but they are taking a couple of seconds to rethink this.
I mean, the Pexia's also refreshed off those 2 picks towards elbow on top of that.
An even extra tool for deterrence. Trip not broken just yet. Could be the information that FUT need. They realize it. Heretics walk in. MrFaliN, if he pulled the trigger, it could have been his kill. Boo gets in MrFaliN sideline. 1 flash remaining for them. They've got to make it work out to the open, but Heretics is still alive with all 3. The rotation for FUT might be a little bit too late. MrFaliN caught with his pants down, but it doesn't even matter. Heretics, they've got more players in the prospect. Patience from cNed end up being so damn crucial. And we're looking at a 2v2. Showstopper coming out from cNed here. Can he save the day? He might just be able to. benjyfishy into the ground. RieNs brings things even. 15 seconds. And the bomb must go down for RieNs to secure this round. Yetujey has walked into elbow, and I feel like RieNs has got an idea on this. Can he eventually get the... Giving an extra player into the fight, into this defense, and it doesn't look like Heretics have got much time to change their minds either. Down to 30 seconds. No command enabled. cNed might be in trouble with no blast pack to get away. Hunter's Fury to try and keep him back, but he holds his line. What delivers? RieNs as well with a Hunter's Fury, and all of a sudden Heretics are taking the pressure onto FUT, shutting down player after player. Yetujey, the only player left, is on the other side of the holding this A side deeply. They do have most of their defenses here. MiniBoo looking to take this fight. Paranoia, this actually is huge. I think it catches all 3 of the attackers from that area. Delays them a little bit, but Woot opens up the site. Thrash coming out, 2 concussed, but MiniBoo still gets the kill, and qRaxs can't follow it up after the Thrash, which means FUT are safe in this endeavor. But for how long? Because RieNs is looking to go in aggressive. Can FUT bring it back? They don't have much margins for error. This is a round, a must-win round that they are going for 2v4. A difficult one, but if they succeed, it could be quite the spicy one.
1 flash to work with.
Bring up that Scoville level to an all-time high. MrFaliN just wanting to see if there's anyone behind them, but it's buying time for the spike to tick closer and closer to that explosion point. Yetujey, elbow push, and might be confronted by RieNs. Instead, it's Yetujey to win it, but they're running out of time. They've got to move in quickly, bring up that pace. That spike is amping up, and I don't think they're going for the clutch anymore. I think they're trying to keep Heretics in this side, deny any... Oh, MiniBoo goes hyper-aggressive from the start. AtaKaptan able to get out. He needs to find his teammates here to support him. Mosh forces MiniBoo out into the open, but doesn't matter because he's winning these trades time and time again. Heretics, they're determined. They want Sunset to be their own as fast as possible. Enough for the funny business with 2 FUT players remaining. Yetujey and MrFaliN. The protege and the captain. Can they make it work? That's the question in their minds. Neural theft, at least that's something going for them, but Heretics aren't going to make any mistakes here. They've made them before this game, but enough's enough. MiniBoo, make sure MrFaliN is in the ground, breathing no more. Yetujey will try and keep these hopes alive, running out of bullets. Neural theft enabled, but this time it's hurting. This time is really putting the pressure on. Can he reach them? Heretics aren't giving him an inch. Not budging out of their corners, hiding for as long as possible. Heretics looking to make Sunset their own. Yetujey on the spike, a desperate effort, a Hail Mary, boost wings out. This is quite the difference here. Could catch FUT off guard, but cNed goes ultra aggressive even though he's blind. But Woot makes ISO work straight away. 3 kills to his name, but this is not done. ISO's been dealt with, sure, but we're looking at 2 players per side, and cNed is not sticking on the side. Instead, goes up ramp, looking to catch Heretics off guard, and it might be for good reason, because now could have the upper level to work with.
I mean, you want to get the read, right? Have that information. Both players on Heretics playing together. But it's going to make it really difficult for cNed to actually get back in tune here with AtaKaptan.
All AtaKaptan is delay them a little bit. If he doesn't lose his life, it might be the chance he needs. The one-way smoke doesn't show the whole idea.
We're going to have to see, I think... what? Okay, I was going to say something, but we can't not just pay attention to that replay there.
We thought this hero would be This agent, rather, would be played a lot more. cNed, similarly to before, finds himself to the back of the site, but it's Boo to find the shot. I think he just peeked out of the smoke for just a second. benjyfishy is able to spot one trapped up, but it seems the superiority in firepower within FUT's arsenal seems to do the trick. Woo! No way, come on, not like this. Has his ultimate available if he wants to isolate the final fight. But now it's a 1v2, so why would you want to isolate it when you can take this one together? Never mind. On to a different realm you shall go.
He's just buying time.
And that is going to be pushing towards this B site, or wrapping into vents instead. The paranoia is just lying in wait here for Boo, and I think it's just perfect. MiniBoo dizzied up, stunning the rest of his opponents, and it's for good reason. FUT can't budge an inch, and they've used a lot of their attacking utility. They're going to have to use MrFaliN's flashes to make through and have not much left for the post plant. MiniBoo backing out, vacating. Boo to the back of the site, already collected. benjyfishy, I don't think he's been discovered just yet. Now he has. Can he find a second? No. The answer is yes! Make it a triple! Make it extravagant! Now FUT trailing behind with 2. With the 3 Heretics player grouped up together. They're holding hands, going to play the friend game. Because they're all in this together. Just like Jack Efron said. And we're MiniBoo
towards this A site. The flash, good here for RieNs to try and regroup, sync up with benjyfishy on site right now, but there is the thrash to come through to find the information.
They haven't quite broken up the trip, so it will be a slower approach. benjyfishy trying to keep himself alive and well to be able to shoot his gun, being able to step aside the stun. benjyfishy will have to drop, but it's RieNs to the back of the site all by himself to try and do it. AtaKaptan sees his barrel moving into the smoke, so he keeps things stable for FUT here. But can Boo and MiniBoo, the brothers, make it work?
You've also got the Rolling Thunder coming in here with that plant for MrFaliN as well.
Super important, but can he be alive to make it work? MiniBoo will make his ground closer in. qRaxs reads it, and all of a sudden it's the captain on the hot seat. Difficult position to be in, but finds the first one. Blinded for the second, recovers, but that TP will give the right idea.
And an aggressive push on the side of FUT.
Sure. Various ways that it could be used. And Woot's considering it. Trying to see whether from the shadow is going to come in. qRaxs. Oh, it might have just saved cNed life there. Uh-oh. If Woot doesn't win this trade, it could be a disaster. And that's exactly the case. cNed does a full 180 turn around, and now FUT are the ones in charge.
That guaranteed kill ripped away. Now, back onto the retake here. Again, we've got both those ultimates to work here for FUT.
It's like FUT lost nothing in their effort of taking the site control. And yetujey is there as a guarantee. A shark in the depths that Heretics need to swim themselves, and they're pretty good swimmers. And they get themselves out of a very dangerous situation. The only thing that are naval, but the gap has been closed. They move up together, and the flash is still available. Put up against the walls. FUT are under trouble.
Unable to find the momentum off the back of the round win for the side of FUT. And again, money is hurting. Tough looks here.
Yeah. We're doing what he does best. Opening up the round, giving his team numbers. And look, FUT aren't meant to win this round, but it does set them back a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, no smokes to work with. AtaKaptan going down early like that. Looking to pressure over towards that B site. Take out the camera, poke and prod just a little, but it was a nice setup there from Heretics as well. As they stun, so team gets all divided up. With this mid crunch. Alongside B main for the side of FUT.
Cover going out.
Blinding. Well, this time FUT might have elected the right place to move into. No Woot, no MiniBoo. But benjyfishy's lying around. And he's a dangerous menace, benjyfishy is, but not this time. yetujey deals with him. Boost, TP's in, and it could have been the wrong place to do it. qRaxs, he's blinded.
3 from that game against Na'Vi.
Well, winning 13-3 and 13-5 in maps like that does help a little bit. cNed, that could be a good showstopper if he finds his mark. Oh, he's struggling to find anyone, but he does stay patient enough to deliver against benjyfishy. Goes to the back of the site. Boo is able to keep himself alive, and the Rolling Thunder won't be deterring him. Instead, it's the flash and the spray down against the wall. Makes it work. Boo, he's absolutely insane. He's come alive, and Boo is trying to lure pressure towards main. Swing out, gun spotted. Woot deals with it, and it's easy. And now we'll feel
remember, this is off the back.
Major blockade in the road for them. It's a matter of breaking through that blockade, and qRaxs is the first one to try and do it. He's the only one with a Vandal, a substantial weapon in hand. AtaKaptan, they want to make that Bulldog yap a little bit. MiniBoo drops back with the commotion. It's still treated equally, that's the interesting part. But even more interestingly, yetujey is cross forwards, but that's not without being
assistance.
He does, but as long as he keeps his positions clear and quiet.
Yeah, nice fault line.
Oh, that was good from cNed. And this is actually a potential round for FUT, especially when AtaKaptan gives him the advantage. Uh-oh. RieNs with a lot to do. With everything to do, rather. cNed drops, and it's Boo to try and save the day. The spike is on the wrong elevation point, so Boo could defend this. This is very doable. AtaKaptan with a smoke. The swing comes out. The neural theft is exactly what yetujey needed, but this allows Boo to reposition. He knows they've got to cross back onto the A site. No time to go to B. Oh, Boo is smart. FUT group up together. They take this fight, but Boo is all by himself, but he might be able to do it. yetujey busy with spiking down. The TP on the heavens. Boo wants to go for the swing, and the
They do. Such deep control. Garnered a great one-way.
And they might even add Woot to the equation to this. Might go for an extra swing, but they realize they've got the pick. Settle back, boys. We've got the advantage.
That's the discipline coming out from this team as well.
yetujey trying to keep players busy, but they already showed the meat and potatoes over the fight on the other side of the map, so Heretics not buying it. At least not yet. Not willing to transition.
Camera taken out.
Cam destroyed, but at what cost? yetujey trapped. Boo also spotted. Crucial opening of the cam bet.
You can try to step away, though, reposition if you'd like.
True, but denied the opportunity of a kill. Oh, Heretics backing out, allowing FUT to take control here. Boo caught out before the smoke settles, but it's at least a trade for their Heretics.
So you do have that neural theft available here for Benji if you can find a pick.
Spike planted.
There's a body.
I think they're regrouping for that A main information.
They're heading directly towards the corpse. MrFaliN in the corner looking to defend it, but isolated. He needs to be better than just the kill. Stun out! Woo on the other end. They didn't account for that corner. And here comes a one-on-one to allow the rest of his team just to take this isolated fight. Woo does win the mini game. To move into this B site. There's two defenders, a third one to approach from a high level. It's MiniBoo to graze the skies. He does end up dropping though, and there's a gap he could work with, but thinks better of it. benjyfishy good on the return. MiniBoo yet to show his ground. That's the important part. FUT stuck on site. They do collect the kill. They do recalibrate, but yetujey, all this is important. RieNs realizes the presence and might have just stabilized in time. A 1v1. MrFaliN against RieNs. The Turkish standoff that FUT desperately need.
So patiently played here by RieNs as well.
The hope on their captain's shoulders.
Rolling Thunder about to be had here for MrFaliN.
And it's used instantly. RieNs has to drop back, respect it. This is a good delay. Does MrFaliN choose to reposition?
It's not planted for him though.
Around the world he goes.
The timing is important.
RieNs, you've got to read this. He's still on the heaven side.
Too crazy with it.
No.
It's been more of that like Yoru clone kind of play style to entry and make space for Woot.
That's a lot of space gathered here from Woot. Now, qRaxs, wary of it. But he needs to split his attention towards two different fronts, because this leaves yetujey exposed to the push coming out from vents. He does transition in time, and Woot's job is to hold back rotations, doesn't show his ground, waits for two to walk past him, doesn't think there's a third one, showing around, and it might be just in time, does take a lot of damage, but damage already inflicted on the other way as well. MrFaliN, the only player from FUT to find a kill this round, and he might be the only one altogether. cNed and MrFaliN together. It's cNed to not wait. He knows desperate times call for desperate measures, and he tries to make it work alone. That's 2 kills, 2 to go. Both of the players of Heretics grouped up on a higher angle. MrFaliN thinks better of it. Better to get on that spike. Better start diffusing, put the pressure on where Heretics are.
2 flashes to work with here as well.
But it's a one-way smoke that is all too difficult to deal with. Paint shells thrown off the Boo, but Heretics know to play the patience game. The smoke only not yet faded. That smoke might have just saved the round for Heretics, giving them double digits. cNed has to make it work. He's got 2 kills to his name, but Heretics not thinking of peeking him. They know what to do. Smoked off though. Could hinder his chance from moving in. But we'll keep players busy looking in that direction. MiniBoo not quite avoiding the flash. cNed able to find the kill off the back of the stun. Woot pushing out, but AtaKaptan has got it covered. 3v3, but things are difficult. FUT are trying to make it work. Is MiniBoo thinking of going in alone here? I think he is. I haven't seen much of this before.
It's a bait though. You see the spikes actually moving back towards B. because MiniBoo has been at the heart of a lot of these executions, and we're just able to catch cNed off guard.
That's got to be so frustrating for cNed, even if he thinks he connected with a headshot there. It matters naught. AtaKaptan caught out in the open as well. Heretics able to separate the FUT players. Take them in one by one.
And you look at the positioning.
Yeah, insult to injury, really. Oh, no. At least yetujey picks him up. Is this doable, though? Because a 4v3 on a fortress like the B site off split, not a simple task. MrFaliN at least has got both of his flashes. Dizzy enabled by cRaxs. But who's going to lead the charge? You've got to decide one of these players to take this fight on. Root is able to take one fight isolated by himself. He's quick to find him.
So
now
crispy.
Can the rest of them do the finishing up, the cleaning up? Back in the fight he goes. It's yetujey in the smoke, but they think better of it. Pull the brakes, do a 180 to the other side of the map to save their guns. Heretics are guaranteed a 12th round here, one away from shutting down this series.
Ripping that ISO ultimate made all the difference in buying that extra time, not giving that space for FUT to closing this out.
And they go. No one spotted. A spray from yetujey keeps FUT in play. cRaxs coming in from on top, but is that enough? 3v4. FUT have found themselves some stability, and especially with yetujey keeping quiet, the smoke giving him further positioning to move into. An extra angle to work with, keeping the spike within their own domain. cNed, that is incredible! You've awoken the beast, but it might be too late. benjyfishy alone, but this round may not matter. FUT will be looking to collect this up. But benjyfishy's just looking to keep them on the edge of their seats, right? Not going to make them have any comfortable rounds.
He has nowhere to go, though.
That's true.
It's crossfire here.
At least make FUT work for it.
30 seconds left.
And he's not going to look behind him at the right moment. And especially with MiniBoo and Woot having big guns, it could be possible. Now, the push from cNed doesn't find anyone. It clears out information, but also Heretics have that information themselves, know that there's two expended far deep into the A site, making the move quite aggressively. benjyfishy on the other end, gets a shot through in the smoke, doesn't expect yetujey, so the turnaround is there. Still one player available with a rifle for Heretics. It's MiniBoo holding that gun, and he uses it to perfection. 3v3. Plenty of time remaining, but FUT isn't giving them the pressure to relax.
No, still the Thrash available here for the retake. Spike yet to be planted.
Waiting on the Thrash. Ooh, MiniBoo ends up falling victim to cNed, and no more rifles available for this Heretics side. It's Boo left with his make it quick. I think FUT have got an inkling of what is going on. RieNs has to place that stun perfectly to allow himself to start moving in. They've gotten some information to the back of this site. Will it be enough? FUT, he needs to frontline this, but he can't deal with two at the same time. Boo able to trade it right back up, and FUT seem to have the answers to it. 12 seconds, they need to get the spike down, and FUT cannot interrupt in time. Another one's down in numbers. Heretics are the ones that are in control. If they are able to stabilize here, this could be it.
cRaxs has his full kit.
It could not only be the map, but the series as well. The guarantee into playoffs!